Hey, this is Stephanie.
And I'm Nina.
And you're listening to Live by the Spirit podcast.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome back.
We're first episode in the studio.
Which is very exciting.
Long time coming.
I became an audio engineer today, and I'm very stressed right now. I'm just annoyed. There's so much that went into this, and I feel like I hope it turns out well.
We're just here having fun, serving Jesus. You know.
This process leading up to this was not fun for me.
If we seem dead, it's late.
It's not that late. It's only 9:30. That's not that late.
Gonna get a good night's sleep tonight. I can feel it.
I'm hungry, so I'm gonna eat after this. But
oh, fun.
There's also this person sitting across from us who is one of my great friends.
Hey.
Eat the mic, Maddie. This is Maddie.
Hi.
Maddie and I go back to 2018.
Mm-hmm.
And Maddie, how did we meet?
We were in a community group together at a young adult group. And then I became your community group leader.
Yeah.
And then we became besties.
And then I moved.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's true.
It's true.
And I've been begging her for 2 years to come and visit me. And she finally did.
I had the opportunity, and I'm here.
Yeah. So last night, she leaves tomorrow evening.
Mm-hmm.
And she's been here since the 4th of July.
Quick trip, but I'll be back.
We've had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah. So we thought we'd have Maddie on since she's here.
Yeah. What are your thoughts about Nash? The Nash.
So I knew I would love it, but I didn't know how much I would love it.
Yeah.
It's been great. I've enjoyed myself.
Yeah.
I've enjoyed meeting new people, getting to see the land and go all over. I do have to say I don't appreciate the 30-minute drive everywhere we have to go.
That's more so where Nina and I are currently located than anything else.
I do enjoy it.
Yeah.
If this would have been like my old apartment, it would have been a lot less driving.
Yeah. Because it's more the fact that because we went into Nashville today and Maddie had never been downtown to Broadway. And so we went down there, and where we're currently living, it takes about 30 to 35 minutes to get down there.
Yeah. But
everywhere else, it's normally 20 minute drive where Steph and I frequent.
Also, like we on the 4th of July, we went out to Percy Priest, which is a bit of a drive. And then we were out in Bellevue for fireworks and stuff, which was a bit of a drive. So we were down kind of south of Nash a good bit this week.
But it's all been great.
Yeah.
I can't complain too much.
I did not go to Broadway, nor would I have gone to Broadway even if I was asked. But we did take, there's a car just
I don't know if you'll be able to hear that, but
we did take you line dancing last night, which is like the only, I've lived here since I was 7. That's the only touristy type thing I do here.
Yes.
So,
I mean, it was fun.
Yes.
I definitely only danced to 2 songs and that was a little bit rough, but next time I'm here, I'll practice some more and
yes,
come on down.
Steph and I are just learning. So.
We had
guys, they're pretty good.
We had our 2 really good friends, Jenna and Kelsey, come over yesterday, and we had like a pool day, and we went through a couple of the dances beforehand.
Yeah, and we learned how to do them, so we were prepared.
Yes.
We can do them better now today than we could last night.
Yes, we let it sit.
But we're going to be really prepped for next time that we go.
I really do want to get better at the partner work. We need to work on the swing dancing aspect of it.
Well, we need more guys to come with us because we went with 2 guys last night, and one of them is dating our friend Kelsey, and the other one, our friend Connor.
Connor tried
There's
his
also
best
there were
lead.
4 of us girls, and all 4 of us will dance with Connor. So it's like we got to get more of our guy friends to come in.
Connor is a new swing dancer, so he was trying his best to lead.
Yeah, and he doesn't know how to do it fully yet, and so we're all learning.
My favorite part with dancing with Connor was that there was one point I probably was spinning for about 30 seconds, and I'm like, are we still doing
We're
this?
still spinning over here.
We're still spinning. Okay. But yeah.
Maddie, what has been your favorite part of Nashville so far?
I don't know. I really enjoyed floating in the lake.
Mm-hmm.
I think everything that we've done, there's been like key points to each moment where I'm like, this is great. So I can't really say too much. Like, I don't have one. I love the lake. I loved going to the picnic. I loved going to the fireworks. That was at the picnic, or seeing the fireworks at the picnic, going to the fireworks.
Yeah.
Line dancing was fun.
You just labeled everything that we did on Thursday.
Yeah, that was one.
Well, it's
One full
crazy
day.
because
One full day.
Thursday was a pretty packed day. But that's my favorite thing about the 4th of July is I feel like it's either the 4th of July is either really, really packed or there's like nothing going on.
Yeah.
So I'd rather it be really, really packed than like.
It was really cool because we like drove out to this other town called Pegram afterwards and we watched the fireworks, which were awesome. But it was starting to rain, and so there was all of this smoke from the fireworks to the point where you couldn't even see the fireworks anymore. The clouds of smoke were just lighting up in like green and blue and red. It was kind of funny.
It was more so the timers of the fireworks. They were going off too quickly. Like Joe whispered to me, he's like, how does Disney do it without this clouds? And I'm like, for one, they're more evenly spaced out, and also like they take a break every once in a while to let the cloud of smoke settle.
It was like 20 straight minutes of just fireworks going off.
Yeah, my favorite thing was just at one point you could like hear the fireworks going off, but you couldn't see anything. You would just see like bright red or something, or bright blue.
Yeah, just the clouds of smoke lighting up colors.
And like just our friend Ethan was just like, wow, this is really worth the drive, y'all.
Anyways, yeah, so that was really fun, and we were sitting on train tracks with all these hundreds of people around
Ethan
us.
was barefoot.
It was really fun. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
But yeah. So Maddie, what do you do?
So I used to be a pastry chef. And I just recently, I'm still a pastry chef, I guess. Nina keeps on telling me that.
Well, you are. You don't lose the title. You're just not doing that for your main line of work anymore.
So I was baking for my career, and now I just took a job in camp ministry. So I start that in a couple weeks, and just seeing where that takes me.
That's super exciting.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We reached a lull in our conversation 7 minutes in. I'm not. I'm really awake and alert.
I'm delirious.
I couldn't tell.
Yes.
Well, we're all just sitting here, I guess. We could interview Maddie a little bit, I guess.
Let's do it.
Excuse me.
Favorite coffee drink?
Oh, a white mocha.
Iced or hot?
Depends on my mood, mostly iced.
Favorite Bible verse?
Ooh.
Oh, man.
I get to the
Oh,
nitty.
man.
I get to the nitty gritty.
1 second.
Really fast. You don't know it by heart?
You know what? It's been a long day.
To be fair.
Oh, my gosh.
What?
I don't know if I could tell you off the top of my head what my favorite Bible verse is, because it recently is not what it used to be. So I'm just kind of like,
same, but
this one's good.
I
This
could
is
do
good.
it.
I guess I don't really have a favorite right now, I should say. What's your favorite right now, Steph?
Hebrews 11:1. Faith is the crap. I do not.
Oh, okay, Stephanie.
Oh, I have one.
Okay, go for it.
You may not understand now what I'm doing, but someday you will. John 13:7.
Yeah.
We've talked about this one quite a bit.
I love John. John's probably my favorite one of the like 4 beginning.
The Gospels?
Of the gospel. Yeah, all the Gospels.
Faith is the assurance
of what is hoped for, the proof of what is not yet seen.
There you go.
I needed that.
Round of
I needed the
applause for
assurance.
Steph.
I couldn't remember assurance.
Assurance.
No, I love that verse.
Yeah. I don't know that I have a favorite right now, but yeah. I don't know.
I think it definitely depends on my season of like what am I walking through.
Mm-hmm.
I have a lot of like ones that I really enjoy. I guess I actually do have one. My favorite,
2 Timothy.
it's actually 1 Timothy 4:12. Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young, but set an example for believers in speech, in conduct, love, faith, and purity. That's my favorite right now. I will not disclose why. I mean, I could if you want to, but that's just what it is.
My verse that I've been learning this week is Philippians 4:11. For I'm not speaking of being in need for for it's always when I'm like on the spot that I mess it up. If I'm like practicing
I know it. Oh,
no. For I know in whatever situation I am to be content.
Yes.
That's a really good one, and I feel like that's been really hitting this season of life, and I feel like God's been more at me about memorization, and so I just put it on like a little whiteboard in my prayer closet and just try to practice it as much as I possibly can. And it's kind of nice doing it like a verse a week. That way it's not like, oh, I'm trying to memorize all of these verses at once.
Yeah.
So
what is it right after? It's like, I know how to be brought low, I know how to abound in every circumstance.
Sure.
Blah, blah, blah.
I don't know.
Yes, that is what it is. Okay. I had to look it up to be sure. All right, Maddie.
Yes.
Favorite book
Ooh.
that you've ever read?
Oh my gosh.
Not including the Bible.
So here's the thing about me. I love to start books. I don't necessarily love to finish books.
That sounds like me with TV shows.
Yeah. Currently I'm listening. I do listen to books. I'm listening to a couple books or reading as well. But my favorite I would have to say it's by Mitch Albom. I believe it's called
We were talking about a Mitch Albom book
we
yesterday.
were when we were at,
is it that book?
No, it's the one, The Timekeeper. Oh my gosh, The Timekeeper.
Never heard of that one.
So good. It was recommended by a friend for me to read it, and I read it, and I listened to it, and I read it again, all in the span of like 3 months.
What is it about?
It's very confusing for me to explain because I'm not good at explaining, but pretty much there's a timekeeper, and yeah, you just have to read it. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna mess it up, so it's not gonna be good. Right now I am reading Healthy and Happy by Janine Amapola. And that's pretty good so far. There's a lot of truth in that. So
I just read the Britney Spears book, her little book she wrote.
Which one is that one?
Oh gosh, The Woman in Me by Britney
Yes.
Spears.
yes.
I thought it was very good, and I loved learning more about her. It was very interesting, though. Obviously, I can't judge anybody who I don't know. I can't judge anybody. That's not my place. But it's interesting to hear like the circumstances in her life and how that deteriorated her belief in God for so long, but how she's somewhat back on a new path. Like I could definitely tell there's some new agey stuff in there, but like it was interesting to hear kind of how she was able to break through some stuff, was finally letting go and like praying and stuff like that, which I thought was really cool. So
That's pretty cool.
free Britney Spears.
Isn't she free?
She is free.
Oh. I really wasn't up to date with that whole thing, so I don't really know what
I love
happened.
Britney. I wasn't allowed to listen to her growing up. I remember all my friends in like the first grade had Britney Spears folders, and this was during her in the first grade, and this was during her, oh my gosh, what album was that? It's the one where her hair was black and she like during the season where she like shaved her head.
When I was in first grade, I had no concept of who Britney Spears was.
Oh, Blackout. That's what it is. Blackout, that album. And I remember begging my mom at Walmart, being like, Mom, I really want the Britney Spears folder. And mind you, probably the only Britney Spears songs I had ever heard at that point were all from like her debut album. I hadn't listened to like,
Oh, baby,
I think I know 2 songs from her and they're not good. So
what?
I don't really
like
know.
no, like they're not appropriate.
I love Britney. I can't lie.
It's Britney. That's where my head
It's
goes.
Britney B.
That's where my head goes. But it also goes to like The Office when like Michael's driving in his convertible and he pulls over and he's like, it's Britney. And I'm like, yes.
No, I listened to her debut album a lot when I was little. I like my favorite song by hers, You Drive Me Crazy. crazy.
You play that a lot.
That's on my summer playlist. I love that song.
Yeah.
Nina, what's your favorite book?
Well, I have a very difficult time with labeling my books in order.
Yeah, I just said the one I just recently read.
I just read The Magician's Nephew, the first book in the Chronicles of Narnia series, and I absolutely loved it.
Did you cry yet?
I haven't cried yet. I'll probably cry in the last book, but the whole first book is super interesting because majority of us have grown up watching the Narnia movies, and The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Obviously, they enter Narnia through the wardrobe, and in Magician's Nephew, it like mirrors the creation story in the Bible, and then you're able to see how you can get to Narnia through the wardrobe and how that whole thing came to be. So it's really cool. I really loved it, and so I'm excited. The next one is Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, which should be interesting because I've seen the movie so much, and I know that the movie differs a little bit from the book. So I'm interested to see how that works in my brain.
It does, but like that. I remember when I read it when I was younger, and I thought they did a really good job.
No, yeah, I'm not saying that they didn't do a good job. I think it's because I have in my brain, you know how at the beginning of the movie, they're showing the war, and they're showing the whole process of them getting to the professor's house.
Yeah.
I need to
that happens in 2 sentences in the first 2 sentences of the book. So I'm like, okay.
It's so fast.
I mean, and also the books are really short. They're not long. So I know obviously there's not going to be everything in depth like they are in the movie. In the movie, they're able to show much more, which is cool. So
they're about to do that new series, and I'm not looking.
They're doing new movies.
I thought it was a TV show.
No.
All I know is Greta
Gerwig is doing it, and I'm excited.
No, I loved her work in Barbie. Can't lie. I'm not looking forward. I feel like I'm worried that all the spiritual aspects of it is going to be completely gone.
I don't think it will. I have hope for it because I think she knows how important it is to people. I have hope for it, and I'm not going to say it, so I'm just saying I think it's going to be good.
Just the people I know who are attached to it. I don't see it. I don't see the spiritual aspects of it.
But also the spiritual aspects of it in the movies anyways are already implied. They're implied. They're not outwardly spoken in the movies that we already have. So I don't think it's going to be anything less. I think that if anything, it should be really good, but I don't know. I guess we'll find out when that happens. Anyways.
Yeah.
Let's see. I just asked favorite book, so you're next.
Favorite song?
Well, today we've kind of learned that I love a good range of music.
We were listening to reggae for a while today.
I was getting made fun of, guys. Okay,
Barbara and I were not making fun of you.
You guys were supporting me, and I think he said that he does like reggae as well.
Yeah. He liked that one song you recommended.
Oh, Fade Away by like Revolution or something. Yeah. I don't know. It was recommended to me. Really good. Yeah. I don't know. Probably No Complaints by Noah Khan. Oh, anything by Noah Khan I pretty much like for the most part. Khan.
Yeah.
I've seen him twice. Hopefully soon. Like more.
I've seen him once officially and then once unofficially when Niall brought him out on stage.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Which was the best moment.
That was really cool.
Awesome.
I think one of my like favorite concerts that I've ever been to, Noah Khan was coming to Buffalo or Lewiston, I should say.
Yes.
And my friend and I bought we were just going to see how close we could get without buying tickets, and we were driving in, and I paid $6 to park, and as soon as I parked, she's like, we bought the tickets, and it was $75 for pit, and I just remember seeing him like 100 feet away. He was so close. He was so like there.
Yeah.
And that was probably like my favorite. I was just standing there in awe. I'd say that's probably like one of my top songs. But yeah, I listen to pretty much everything within reason.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Sick.
Very cool. Song that's been stuck in my head a lot recently, definitely not my favorite, but we've already done favorites episodes.
Yeah.
But Deeply Still in Love, Role Model. I've played it so much in the car.
What?
I've played that song so much in the car.
I'd have to listen to it again.
How do you guys feel about Need to Breathe?
I love Need to Breathe.
Oh,
In love with you.
I have I have a favorite, current favorite, and I also have like it's not a new favorite artist, but just a current favorite artist. But my current favorite song is Real Thing by Bobby Caldwell. And I introduced
Love Bobby.
Maddie does not like Bobby Caldwell. He's a very acquired taste, evidently, because I know 2 other people that like him. So
3 people like Bobby.
No, I know
there's a big following.
There's more people.
Go
but
Bobby.
What I'm saying in like my immediate
Here's
circle.
the thing. I did tell Nina I'm gonna go home and I'll listen to him on my own time, and I'll probably like him, and I just won't tell anyone. But I did listen to like 8 songs of his. I feel like.
Well, I played you almost the entire album.
Go,
but
Bobby.
his album Heart of Mine is hands down one of my top favorite albums of all time. But that one and Love of God by Phil Wickham and Brandon Lake has been my favorite recently.
Ooh, you know what my other favorite recently has been?
Yes.
No one asked, but Yesterday, Today, and Forever by Passion and
I haven't heard that one.
Christina. I don't Stanfill.
Kristen Stanfill.
Sure. That has
Christian Stanfill. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, no, yeah, it is with a K. I went to school with a kid with a Christian like that. Anyways, oh my gosh, so good. I think it's just like what I've been walking through recently, and then coming back from the little short-term mission trip. That has just been like, wow, so good.
Love it. All right, you said favorite song. Favorite place you've ever been on vacation?
Oh, vacation?
Yeah.
Can it be a trip?
Okay.
Can it be a service trip?
It could be. I know what you're gonna say. Favorite place you've ever visited?
Oh, Cambodia for sure. I was just there for a week, serving with 9 other people on that I've been leading with for the last couple of years at Vintage, and it was the most amazing thing ever. And then second, I'd have to say Hilton Head. That's my second home. It feels so comforting to go there. But yeah, I don't know. What's your favorite place, you guys?
Why are you looking at me like with a deer in the headlights look?
I don't know.
Do you not have a favorite place you've ever been to?
What's your favorite vacation spot?
Like,
I love Disney.
No
it's
way.
because Steph is over here texting and she's not paying attention.
Sorry. I would say I love a cruise.
Yeah, but like I'm saying destination. I'm not saying like where you like to go on vacation, but like the best place you've ever been.
The best place I've ever
Place,
been.
not like you can't pick a cruise because that's not a place.
She liked when she was like a million miles deep in the water.
I do like being in the. If I can just be in the ocean all day, every day, I would.
Isn't it amazing when you're like sitting on the cruise and it's a sea day and you look out and you can't see land for forever and you're just like, wow.
I know, and that's some of people's like biggest fear.
No, that's
I love it.
That's the most amazing
I love
thing
it.
ever.
Open water. If I'm in open water with nothing, like I'm physically in the water.
Yeah.
No, thank you. If I'm on a ship in the water, I don't care. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm with 1,000 other people. Who cares? At least.
Oh no, more than 1,000.
Oh yeah. I said at least, guys.
Yeah, I guess it's hard because my family, we just went to Disney growing up. So like whenever I think of like, oh, like though that place holds so many memories. I love the beach. Like I do really like the beach, like particularly on the like west side of Florida, like the super sandy beaches. I would say like my favorite beach is Castaway Cay, or Castaway Key, that you get to go to when you're on a Disney cruise. I really like that beach. It's so white, the water's crisp.
So you're gonna say Florida?
Clear. I feel like that's such a lame answer. It's
really not.
I really did like Alaska, and I'd be down to go back to Alaska. But but also it's like I feel like I haven't gone to the place that will be my favorite.
Yeah. Well, no, that's fine. I'm just saying right now, what's your current?
Yeah. When we were flying over Alaska, because we went through Canada to South Korea, I saw the national park. I think it's Denali, maybe. And I peered out the window and I saw those mountains peeking through all the clouds, and I was tearing up. I'm like, God really did that.
Yeah.
And then everyone else is like, Maddie, it's not that big of a deal. I'm like, no, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
It is. I never thought I'd be flying over Alaska.
Yeah.
I'd have to say Puerto Rico.
Nice.
Or I don't know. It was super cool going to Arizona. Sedona was absolutely beautiful. Going to the Grand Canyon, just Arizona in itself, and that just whole section of the U.S. has so many beautiful landmarks. And I love being around Red Rocks. Same thing when I was in Colorado. Super cool in Colorado being able to go to like the Rocky Mountains and then going to like Red Rocks. Like things like that are so cool to me. So like Arizona, Colorado, those like mountainous areas I think are absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
All right, Steph, your turn.
Okay. Let's let this be our last question.
Okay.
Let's do it.
I gotta think about it. I'm frozen. I'm frozen. I feel like our friend Maddie right now. I don't know why. I just keep randomly singing.
You do that a lot though on the day-to-day.
I do?
Yes. You sing a lot. You literally did it earlier.
Oh, wow. I should be a singer.
I tell you that all the time.
This is your next thing.
This
Singing.
Jude, hire her.
My next thing.
You say this all the
I am
time.
now on a rap.
That is true.
I mean, so far I feel like everyone I've ever met sings in some aspect.
I now rap apparently.
There's a fun little thing. You guys know Jude. We went over there so I could record something.
Snip.
And after we were done recording the song that I had to finish, we were like, all right, Steph, you're up on the mic now.
Asleep on the couch.
So we got Steph, our friend Barber Joe that we talked about earlier in his budding rap career. Steph is on one of his songs, and we're really excited for when that comes out.
No,
I got no. Don't say it.
Okay, but it's been stuck in my head.
I understand.
I'm so sorry.
We are waiting for. We don't have
the
the rights
for the drop. He is dropping it at some point.
But I think it's like, it's not our place to say.
Well, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
She doesn't say anything, guys.
She doesn't say anything.
She's just there.
I'm mute. I just stood there and looked really, really pretty. That's what I'm really, really good at. Okay, Maddie.
Oh my gosh, you are not about to say this right now.
I don't know if I'm ready for this.
I was about to say, should I
oh my
dye my hair?
Dye my hair.
We're not going here. I will.
Maddie will get up and walk
I will get
out.
up and walk away. I cannot.
I feel so
Poor
bad.
Maddie has been a part of this conversation.
How many days have it been?
3
1,
days.
2, 3.
Every single day there's been a conversation of should Steph dye her hair brown?
At
like,
first,
or go
I
to
was
her like natural root color.
Oh.
And Maddie is like, Maddie keeps getting brought into this, and Maddie's like, I don't even know you people, and I'm telling you what to do with your hair.
You know, when it happened at dinner that night or that late night dinner, what are we even going to call that when we were just starving? I was just like, I didn't want to put in my opinion because we just met and I didn't want to be that person. And then it got so deep into it and I was like, here I go. And I'm just telling you.
I know.
And then the next day, Steph was telling 2 of her friends about it. And then she's like, well, Maddie said this. And I was like, no, I did not. I said this. And then there's today. So...
No, there's been so many conversations.
My favorite.
It's also hard, yeah.
My favorite reaction was last night. I asked our friend Connor if I should do it, and he didn't even say no. He just shook his head like. I
liked Barber Joe today. I was like, "Hey, Barber, should Steph dye your hair brown?" He's like, "That'd be cool."
Then he goes, what's your natural hair color? He asked that. I was like, look at her eyebrows. And then we got the Taco Bell.
I needed those soft tacos.
I want to go to Taco Bell right now. I'm so hungry.
Let's go. Twice in one day. Y'all are crazy.
Do you not want ice cream anymore?
I do. I just don't want to leave my home.
Okay. To answer your question,
yes,
I think you should do whatever you truly want to do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate.
At the end of the day, we all have opinions, and my opinion is redacted for personal reasons.
Question.
What?
She didn't ask you though. She
exactly.
asked me.
That's why I said my opinion is redacted for personal
I'm
reasons.
just joking, everyone.
Yes. I think, yes, at the end of the day, like, if you ask the question, people are going to give their input, but at the end of the day, it is your hair. You can choose what you want to do with it. Yeah. I think it would be awesome if you tried it, But again, I don't want you to try it if you don't want to.
That's side eye right there.
I didn't mean
I don't know why you gave me that look.
I didn't mean for this to be a whole conversation. I was saying it as a joke because I love it though. Last question because it's gotten brought up every single day.
I don't know why you just gave me a look when I said that.
It was a funny look.
I was trying to be funny.
I thought you were mad. It was like daggers coming at me.
Mad at you.
I know. Yeah. I can tell by that look.
Alrighty, seriously. Last question. What is your favorite memory of our Neener Wiener?
Oh, Lord.
It's probably nothing good.
One that's like PG.
Well, no, I'm not crazy. I didn't do anything rough.
I'm kidding.
What have I done?
What
have I done?
Well, you slammed me up against a door one time.
Oh, I did hear this. I did hear this.
Steph and I wrestled. And I did throw her on the couch and then up against a door.
I didn't know we were wrestling.
Again, I didn't think I was throwing her around that hard. I apologized profusely. We can laugh about it now.
Yeah.
It was funny.
Yeah. I don't know if I have like one specific. I feel like Nina and I's relationship has always been, I know every relationship is very intentional, but I feel like every time we are together, we like have these really deep talks.
Yeah.
So I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I always think of her birthday party and we carved,
oh my gosh, the pumpkin part.
Yes.
Pumpkin carving birthday
It was like
party?
one of Nina's birthday parties and we carved pumpkins.
Was it my like 22nd birthday?
I have no idea, but it might.
It definitely was, I think. And oh,
that's why
that is a funny story. So for my one birthday party, I think it was the last birthday I had in New York. We just decided it would be fun if we had a pumpkin carving contest, and we bought all these pumpkins, and a bunch of my friends and we just carved pumpkins, and there were some really elaborate ones.
Oh yeah.
Me and my friend Colin did like Among Us because Among Us was really big then.
I did like a minion or like just a face. Like, I did something so basic.
My cousin did this really elaborate giraffe, and I was like, "How is this?"
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
She did.
And then something happened to Maddie's hair tie.
It vanished. And I cannot get that out of my head.
Somebody
every single time I walk into the Trink's garage, I'm like, oh.
Remember that time that somebody stole my hair tie?
It's just so funny. That I think about the one time we had a sleepover in the basement of your house, and I just like woke up and we were just on top of each other, like, and it was just like the closest we've ever been. And I'm like, not like that.
It gets cold down there, and I think we were just huddling for warmth.
Yeah, it wasn't anything like that.
Also, when you're on an air mattress and it deflates in the middle of the night, you tend to roll towards each other.
But no,
it was probably that air mattress.
No, it had to be thicker. I think it was one of my air mattresses.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I don't know. We've had some great memories.
We like to go to coffee together.
Oh yeah, we get coffee all the time. But I would say even just today, like us after we went to the well and we were driving downtown to like go to Broadway, we were just goofing off with our voices and singing in the accents, and I was like, this is why I love Nina.
She's like, are you this crazy with any of your other friends? I was like, depends on the friend. There's
none like me though, so.
Steph is yawning her life away.
Wake up. I'm like on my second.
I am so excited to shower and go to bed. Girls got serve in the morning.
It's not that early though.
I know, but I want to be I have to be creative in the morning, so I need rest.
I can't wait for coffee tomorrow. And that's about it.
Memento.
Yeah. I'm down.
I was born ready.
All right. Well, we appreciate you guys being in this little bit more chaotic episode. But yeah.
Hopefully better sounding.
Yeah.
If it doesn't sound good,
blame Jude.
I'm suing Jude.
Hey, I'm just glad I could make a little appearance. Yeah. I'm very grateful for this opportunity.
Yes.
Wow.
I feel honored.
Nobody's ever thanked us for being on the podcast like that before.
Well,
I'm so grateful to be a part of this.
Yes.
Next time I'm back, maybe,
yeah. We'll actually have a
round 2
solid episode content title. What is it called? A topic that we're going to talk about.
Oh, maybe I can like study on it too.
Yeah.
Get a little.
Actually, have something prepared.
Well, anyways, we love you guys, and we will be back hopefully next week.
We will be back next week
with a new episode.
All right. Peace and blessings, y'all.
Bye.